another video on the press to handstand, a very popular one as you get into more and more into the handstand world, that you want to be able to do a press. Now, if you already have a press, these drills can help you to reinforce, make it stronger, but also fill in the gaps. So when we go as slow as possible through these drills, so we're only looking at doing 1 repetition on each of the drills, but we want to go as slow as possible. Now, this will work for the stool to press, the straddle press, pike press, and tuck press, or any other press variation. It's just about slowing down the drill that you can do, and try and get it as slow as possible. Now, we want to be sort of in the realm of around 30 seconds to 60 seconds time under tension throughout the movement, and ideally the tempo needs to be the same. So what I mean by that is we don't want to drop. So a lot of people will have this section of the press handstand where they can't do it here, they can't get up. They can do an eccentric, but when they get to here, they drop. So the downside of that is you're missing the time under tension in the area that you need to strengthen, and that's both against the wall. So if I'm doing the wall version, they come down and then they drop. For me, my struggle is the stool to press. The bottom, you'll see my toes will drag. So I need to work on that, and that's more for me. Isolating the hip mobility and getting my hip flexors and my compression stronger. So that's something I need to go away from and work on those weaker things and then come back and do it again. So let's just cover some drills that you could do. Now, so my videos I'm showing here are slow, full repetitions. So if you can do the movement, go through the full press handstand as slow as possible, and then just watch the video back and see if there's any gaps. So the gaps will be where you speed up or whether you drop, whether you're using momentum or a little bit of a jump or something to get through a gap. So it's highlighting that. And maybe it's maybe your straddle press, instead of coming up and coming around the side, you come up here and then pike. So your legs go together. Or as you come down on the eccentric, your legs come here and then come down instead of wide out to the side. So it could be just fine tuning certain positions. We can set up some things to force you to go into movements and positions that you want to. So you could have a target. So if I'm going to do a straddle press, and when I get to here, I do this. Then if I work close to the wall, so I could either actually slide my feet up the wall, or if I come here, now when I press, if I go backwards, I'm going to hit the wall. Same with the eccentric path on that. So let's just go through some drills. So where most people will be at is using the wall in some way. So it could be back to the wall or chest to the wall. Normal process with the wall drill. So turn the hands out a little bit. I'm going to stick butt against the wall as I go into straddle. I could go into tuck or pike as well, but it's a little bit harder to do the pike against the wall just because your legs pull you away. Straddle's probably the easiest one to get used to here. Then try and get low back to touch, mid back, upper back as my legs come down, and finish in that position. So ideally that whole process from the top all the way down will last around the 30-second mark. And I want to be trying to get butt, low back, mid back, upper back to touch the wall. So if I highlight a gap, that's where I need to focus. So it might be moving the hands out. It might be just doing some partial reps or something to spend more time there. That's back to wall, chest to wall variation, same thing. Now with this one, ideally it would be a small wall, which this is not. And smooth wall with socks is really good because you can slide down, and there wouldn't be a dog in the way or pipes and stuff. So this isn't ideal, but you get the idea. So now when I'm here, I'm going to take the butt away, slide the legs down, and then trying to come down as slow as I can through there, and finish on tiptoes. Now, obviously, the closer I go to the wall, the harder that's going to be from a flexibility point of view. But the goal is to just do that as slow as possible and have that consistent tempo, so I don't speed up any areas. So that would be chest to wall. Then we've got back to wall. We have freestanding or spotted, so you could be spotted by someone. Okay, so freestanding would be eccentrics. So trying to go as slow as possible. Finish in a position where you would be able to press from. So tippy toes, majority of the way into the hands. And I could do that obviously with the straddle, I could do it with the pike, I could do it with the tuck. Same principles apply. So that would be the eccentric freestanding version. And then the concentric, or the full movement, would be what I'm showing here. So this is going as slow as I could do it. So the way I done it today for my training was I had a 1 minute rest between them. I done the hardest variation first. So I done the shoulder press, had a 1 minute rest, done the pike press, 1 minute rest, done the straddle press, had a 1 minute rest, just to check that I could do that as slow as possible and show control in that. If I didn't, then I want to work on those areas. And I already know that shoulder press at the bottom is what I need to work on. Now, obviously, you can use that same concept with any of your training. You should be able to slow it down enough so you can video it, and then you can highlight any areas that you're not either happy with the technique or whether you're dropping or skipping sections. But stick any questions or comments below. Thumbs up and subscribe would be appreciated, and I'll speak to you next time. Thanks, guys.